This is Stephen Perter of Straight Talk Politics. Peter Hegseth flames out. This is the third or fourth time I've done a story on him or an opinion piece on him, whatever you want to call this podcast. Please, if you like this content, press like, share it with friends, subscribe, notify. Join us if you want to be a podcaster. Just leave me a comment saying so. We'll get back to you. I'll get back to you in a reasonable period of time. I did notice some of my comments are being auto-held up by the YouTube algorithm. I'm going to work on going through those quicker. I've released all comments that were civil, and I've released all comments that are civil and constructive, even stupid ones. Secretary of Defense nominee showed little knowledge of defense matters at all. He got simple foreign policy questions incorrect. He was grilled by Senator Ducksworth of Illinois, a veteran of the Defense Department who lost both her legs in service of her country. She made it very clear that somebody didn't do his homework. So basically, a nominee for the Secretary of Defense did not know the members of United States alliances. He incorrectly identified North Korea as a nuclear weapon state under the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Protocol, which has some esoteric definitions, but easy to understand definitions. North Korea did not develop its nuclear weapons under those protocols because they did not abrogate the treaty prior to doing so. They developed their weapons in secret, so they violated the treaty. So as a result of that, North Korea is misidentified. South Korea is spooked, is considering dropping the non-proliferation treaty and developing its own nuclear weapons. Well, that's good for the world. So as I said earlier in the podcast, Senator Duckworth made it very obvious that Mr. Hegseth, in spite of all the negative impact from his announcement as a nominee, he decided he didn't need to do his homework before meeting with the Senate committee that was questioning his qualifications. Well, that's brilliant. Again, in NATO, several Democratic senators expressed shock and concern at the nominees' answers to their questions. Peter Hegseth, the gift that keeps on giving.